It's great to be live again. Outside of doing videos or whatnot, just feeling really exhausted. I'm just continuing to make steps with being ready to be an insurance producer. It's exhausting. There's still a little. There's still a few steps I have to do to get there, but I will be beginning that during this next decade. So I'm really excited for that. Going away from basketball and football, I'm going to be leaving more thoughts as time goes by. Manchester City, fuck Manchester City. And if I see Manchester City winning any knockouts, I will be sure to let you know what I think about Manchester City that they're going to win. But if I'm keeping it real, Manchester City are going to go out and we're going to see Ronaldo and Juventus up against Zidane in Real Madrid. What do we have? We have Chelsea manager Mauricio Sarri and Eden Hazard. Hazard on Real Madrid going up against his former coach. You have Zidane, the Juventino, not Juventus, from the 2018 quarterfinals, beat them the 2017 final, played in Champions League finals with Juventus, won Champions League finals with Real Madrid. You have that. You have Real Madrid without any trophies post Ronaldo. The riddle is that Ronaldo is going to be bigger than both clubs, Juventus and Real Madrid. Juventus can't beat Real Madrid when Real Madrid have Ronaldo, and then now Real Madrid won't be able to beat Juventus now that Ronaldo is on Juventus. You get it? The Champions League is the Ronaldo-Messi Super League between the very best of the rest, and that is the Champions League. Gonzalo Higuain, link-up player, striker for Juventus, played with Ronaldo over at Real Madrid. Sami Khedira, central midfielder, he played with Ronaldo at Real Madrid as well. Juventus play Lyon right now. Buffon made a couple hell of a big saves against them. Lyon, don't forget, Karim Benzema played with Lyon before, and Karim Benzema is the one guy that Real Madrid need to be clinical. Manchester City, who have they beaten in Europe? Let's start with the people who are like, oh, Manchester City out the way. They're invincible. They're invincible. Real Madrid, not going to do nothing against these guys. And how dare you disrespect 3 to 4-time European champions? Guys like Marcelo, guys like Luka Modric, Sergio Ramos, you get me, fam? Asensio was part of those teams. Gareth Bale is still on there. Karim Benzema. That Valverde guy is really good. Don't disrespect 2, 3, 4-time European champions. These guys are better than all these wanks on Manchester City. It's a great accomplishment to dominate your league domestically, but what you're ultimately remembered for is what you are in Europe. And let me tell you, Manchester City, you all are a small club, and the amount of oil ain't gonna stop nothing from you being a small club, and you'll forever be a small club. And Manchester is red with the Pogba, yeah. They need this guy to play. They need Paul Pogba. How invincible would they be if they had Paul Pogba? I don't think he'll ever come back to Juventus, but this is the point. What have they done? Who have Manchester City? Who have they beaten in Europe, Manchester City? Basel, they beat Basel. Oh, you don't even play Barcelona. You don't even play Paris Saint-Germain. You don't even play Bayern Munich. You don't even play Juventus. And you don't even play Real Madrid until this year. So you say you've done nothing in Europe and they haven't played against the best of the best. But you see, everything I'm saying is true. It may come out as boisterous, but I don't care. Manchester City are a small club. They have made it to the semifinals, but they did so under Pellegrini. I just have to think back to that Champions League that Manchester City was in. Who did they even beat? Who did they even beat during that Champions League run? Let me check that out. That was 2015, 2016. Juventus beat that small club that year, by the way. Oh, it was 0-0. Real 1, City 0. Small club scores 0 goals against Real Madrid. Juventus beat them 1-0 against Man City over at the Juventus Stadium, now called the Allianz Stadium. And Juventus beat Manchester City away. So don't give me none of that you didn't beat Manchester City with Pep Guardiola. It don't have to be with Pep Guardiola because that was the best Manchester City team in Europe. 2015, 2016 Manchester City, the farthest they have gone in Europe in the history of the club. We beat them not once but twice. So let's stop there. Manchester City are like the Arsenal Invincibles in Europe. Complete failures, complete flameouts. They don't win when it counts. You can be invincible, but you don't win in Europe. At least Arsenal made it to a final. Can you even make it to a final, you wikes? You bandwagon. Real Madrid are going to win. Absolutely. I hate Real Madrid, but they are going to win. Oh, yeah. Chiellini own goal that game. That was an own goal. City scored 0. They scored 0. So I am speaking fact. Rant aside. You love that, right? You love that, and I love that. Got to calm the G down here. Whoosh! There goes your dreams, Manchester City! I want Ronaldo! I want Real Madrid! It's a win for world football! We want Juventus and Real Madrid because that is a classic rivalry. Right up there. Bayern Munich and Real Madrid, Juventus and Real Madrid. There be quite a bit of other big games too. Juventus and Manchester United, you get it, just classic European matches. Ronaldo scoring and bam, and taking it to Florentino. Absolutely. And by no means are Madrid shit without Zidane. Fire Zidane, man. Zidane is gone. Let's steer the panic right now. They're tied in La Liga. They may advance to the quarterfinals. This is Zidane's first full year with Zidane's vision. All I'm saying is, I don't think it's going to work out necessarily for Zidane if he cannot land Mbappe. Because Mbappe, Real Madrid are not going to win anything until Mbappe joins them. Real Madrid won't win the Champions League again until Kylian Mbappe joins them. That's going to be a record-breaking feat someday. Once that happens, Liverpool are going to win. I hate Liverpool, the Heysel disaster, all that garbage, all that shit. But Atletico, our young team, it's not going to be good enough. You feel me? Liverpool, the defending champions, they made it to the final against Real Madrid. You got to respect the champions. I respectfully disagree, but I believe. No, I have Real Madrid. You got the beating Juve, mate. You got the beating Juventus. Real Madrid without Ronaldo, you a funny man. They're not making no final. Real Madrid are going to beat shitty City because they're nothing in Europe. They're a bunch of nobodies. You triggered Manchester City fans. I have your record in front of me. I have your record in front of me. Stop it right here. Let's stop with Juventus record. Juventus knockout wins. Let's start with that. Let's start ever since Massimiliano Allegri. Dortmund, the team in Germany. Okay, Monaco, French team. That was an easy draw. We beat Real Madrid in their game. In their game, we lost to Messi, Barcelona. Right? Oh, it's the Messi Ronaldo League. Remember what I called it at the beginning of the video? Juventus lost to the alien Miro Messi. In the words of Gianluigi Buffon, and Juventus lost in the Messi Ronaldo Super League. We were the very best of the rest. And then we lost to Bayern, right? And then we beat Porto, or crap. That was an easy draw. I'll tell you that. It was on the quarterfinals. We defeated Barcelona. I'm putting Barcelona and Real Madrid on caps because Juventus beat them before the final, but they just don't beat them in the final. And outside of that, the fourth Champions League title in 5 years, that's a different thing. I'm going to type in Tottenham and Atletico Madrid. So this is among the biggest clubs in Europe that Juventus have won. Let's go to these wanks, Man City, that small club, and their arrogant fans. Real with Barcelona and not make their Ernesto Valverde. The dude can't coach his way out of a paper bag. PSG's the best upcoming team in Europe. And Juventus, and with Ronaldo in the very last of the years of Gianluigi Buffon and Giorgio Chiellini, and not this day lick. And the rest of these guys, the world-class La Jolla de Bala and the European champion Mauricio Sarri. That Spurs in the final. You funny guy. They're North London. They only make Champions League finals when they have stadiums to pay off. But Tottenham are going to be flounderers in the knockouts over the years. They're just a new Arsenal in the knockouts. North London football is pretty predictable. I got Tottenham win the league, by the way, with Jose Mourinho. No hate for Tottenham, but you a funny guy. You think Tottenham going to win the Champions League because Tottenham are part of that club. They're not part of the club where Juventus are in, and Barcelona and Liverpool and Manchester United. And to a degree, if they were any good, AC Milan would be part of that club. I think Paris Saint-Germain are going to be part of that club. So let's go through the knockout record of Manchester City. Okay, here's how they're a really big, small club. They beat Kyiv, Dynamo Kyiv, 2015-16. They beat Paris Saint-Germain back when they were a Mickey Mouse club, back before they got Neymar and Mbappe. So they were a Mickey Mouse club. That was all oil against oil. You know it, and I know it. Okay, so the round of 16, this is really funny. They lost to Monaco, right? Small club loses to Monaco. They lose to Real Madrid. Small club City loses Barcelona. They are a small club. They lose to Barcelona in the round of 16. You know they are a small club. The Juventus beat Barcelona. Why can't that small club beat Manchester City? Why can't that small club beat Manchester City? The group stage don't count. Don't be like those fans. All right, and the other knockout win they had was Basel. Oh, Real Madrid should be so scared of Manchester City. They should be really scared of the team that beat Kyiv and Paris Saint-Germain in Basel. I am so scared of Manchester City. Stop, man. We know who the elite of the elite. We know which team has Kylian Mbappe and Neymar. Those guys who can't count out. I'm going through knockout wins there. I'm going through knockout wins for these clubs. In Real Madrid, I don't need to say anything about that. They beat Barcelona multiple times. They beat Juventus multiple times. Same way with Barcelona. Goddamn. I gotta see how fucking... I need to see how good Barcelona have been down the stretch. But this is the main premise. Cristiano Ronaldo and company up against Real Madrid. Ronaldo's going to score at Madrid, and Gianluigi Buffon for the red card is going to get his revenge against Real Madrid in the 2017 final. Whatnot. Lazio going to win no nothing, man. It's Juventus this year. 4 trophies for Ronaldo this year. Supercoppa, Coppa Italia, Scudetto, in the Campionato di Europa. All 3 trophies. These are all my thoughts. I think those ball distributors on Real Madrid, as long as you have Sergio Ramos back there up against old man Aguero, you see, Aguero's a little banged up and whatnot. Sergio Ramos can handle that. We got our big man of steel, Casemiro, in there to stifle Kevin De Bruyne and all these small little wanks there. Those Manchester City fans who want to disrespect the royalty of Europe. Doubt the royalty of Europe at your own peril. Remember, if you have to make it to the Champions League final, you have to get through Juventus, you have to get through Barcelona, you have to get through Real Madrid, you have to get through Bayern Munich, you have to get through Liverpool, you have to get through Paris Saint-Germain. You have to get through Tottenham. You can't even beat Tottenham. You can't even beat Tottenham, this small club. They're bigger than you. Tottenham, they're bigger than you. Fuck it. I don't give a shit. European Cups, whatnot, why can't you do nothing in Europe? More pressure is on City. You should be winning in Europe with all that dominance. And who knows if they prop up the Premier League that way? They go, they want. It makes England a joke compared to champions. So you can beat England, but it does not mean you are gonna beat champions versus the likes of Burnley and Newcastle. They're parking the bus and what have ever been reduced to recently. Southampton, a lot of teams in England are starting to park the bus or whatnot, but it's what you do against champions that gets you remembered. And all credit to Manchester City and the club and the players. They're better than any team in England. England is a bunch of rubbish, but really, I mean, they got the job done, but they have not won the biggest competition yet, and it's gonna be it. It's gonna be it if Manchester City don't win any knockouts. Pep Guardiola knows that it'll never happen if he gets knocked out by Real Madrid. And I really like Pep to come back to Barcelona and to beat Bayern Munich in next year's Champions League final. Paris may not make it for 3 straight years, but 2 out of 3 years for Paris Saint-Germain. I think that's the most likely course. But this concludes my thoughts. Real Madrid are going to play like the experienced champions that they are. They're not going to be intimidated by Manchester City. They're going to face anyone with no fear. Manchester City, there is going to be a fear factor and a pressure to prove something, and that's not going to help their cause at all during this tie as we await Ronaldo and Juventus up against Zidane and Real Madrid.